Yo, I'm actually quite curious to know what other heavyweight Deontay Wilder fans will jump on if Tyson Fury, and basically like ride his dick if Tyson Fury ends up beating Deontay Wilder in that rematch. Because, you know, if I was a Deontay Wilder hardcore fan, if I was like a big Deontay Wilder hardcore fan, I would be really nervous. I would be really nervous that Tyson Fury is getting this rematch with Deontay Wilder, especially after watching how the first fight played out. Right, the first fight was so, it was such an eye opener. It was eye opening to me. All right, I was watching that fight. And going into that fight, I was really picking Deontay Wilder to win because I felt that Tyson Fury was just too fat. He was just too inactive. And there was no way a guy could come off a 3-year layoff, fight two bums, be out of shape, and beat Deontay Wilder, right? So that was my mindset going into that fight. I felt that he had the skill set. He was the better fighter, right? I made a video saying, you know, don't write Tyson Fury off. But deep down inside, I felt that, you know, Wilder should win just because he's been way more active, you know. And even though Tyson Fury had the better skills, he's been way more active. But when I saw Tyson Fury go in there and give Deontay Wilder a boxing lesson, and by the way, he had his hands down. Like, as he's fighting Deontay Wilder, he had his hands down. He was so confident that he had against Deontay Wilder that he had his hands by his waist, and he was smiling, just like he had his hands by his waist against Vladimir Klitschko. And he wasn't afraid to do that against Wilder, who's known for having a devastating right hand, because he knew he was quick enough with his ability to evade the right hand, and he could see it coming, right? So he was just so confident. But when I saw that, and as I was watching that fight, it really, first of all, it reminded me just how poorly of a boxer Deontay Wilder is. That a guy could come off a 3-year layoff and still give him a boxing lesson. But it also reminded me and showed me just how good of a fighter Tyson Fury was. And I remember watching that fight thinking to myself, man, if Tyson Fury was at 100%, imagine how much more easier it would be for him. I mean, he's giving Wilder a boxing lesson and he's not even at his best form, right? Imagine if he was the Tyson Fury who was active, the Tyson Fury of 2013, 2014, 2015, an active Tyson Fury. It would be so bad for Deontay Wilder, right? And so this rematch is going to happen, okay? Or at least it looks like it's going to happen, all right? Obviously, it's not confirmed yet, but it looks like it's going to happen. So, like, if I'm Deontay Wilder fan, a fanboy of Deontay Wilder, I should be worried. Like, I truly would be worried. I would be shook. I would be shook because, you know, Fury is coming into this fight. Now he's going to come, you know, he looks visibly in way better shape than he was in the first Deontay Wilder fight, right? He looks like he slimmed down. You look at his face, he looks a lot trimmer, right? Which means he's probably going to come in lighter. And since he's going to come in lighter, he's going to be quicker, right? And you have to keep in mind, he's fought Wilder now, right? Before he fought Wilder, although we knew that he had the skill set to beat Wilder, the big question was his inactivity. And people still question, could Tyson Fury do what he did against Vladimir Klitschko against Deontay Wilder? Because obviously he had never faced Deontay Wilder. He never stepped in the ring against him. But now he fought him. Now Deontay Wilder fans and Tyson Fury fans know what Tyson Fury could do, what he's capable of doing against Deontay Wilder, because we saw it. We saw that even at 60% he was able to school him. So now Deontay Wilder fans going into this rematch, they know that Tyson Fury has the ability to outbox Deontay Wilder, right? Because before this fight, they were probably hoping and praying that Tyson Fury was, you know, rusty because he had his time, you know, he hadn't been in the ring against a high quality opponent for such a long period of time, right? You know, I'm not saying Deontay Wilder's high quality, but he's WBC champion, so I guess he's high quality, right? Or considered that, right? But like I said, they were probably hoping that he was rusty, right? But now they know that he has the ability to give Wilder a boxing lesson. Some of these guys even admitted that they felt Deontay Wilder lost that fight, you know? It probably hurt them to say it, but they admitted it, right? And Wilder, you know, what's his name? Tyson Fury now knows what Wilder's all about. He's fought him. So now he basically has to do the same game plan that he fought in the first fight, and it will be the same outcome. But like I said, I feel it's gonna be easier now because since Tyson Fury knows what he's dealing with, and since he's gonna be in better shape, right? I think it's gonna be easier. So I think Deontay Wilder fans should be really concerned. You know, and if I'm Deontay Wilder, I would really try and change my game plan. I really don't want to see Deontay Wilder in there following Tyson Fury, and I really don't want to see Deontay Wilder in there playing this little catch and shoot game where like he's relying too much on his right hand, and he's just waiting to try and land that right hand. Although he's gonna do it again because he saw that he was able to knock down Tyson Fury, so I know he's gonna be throwing that right hand again. But listen, in that rematch, if Tyson Fury doesn't get dropped, if he doesn't get laid out, it's gonna be over. You know, Deontay Wilder would, because like I said, Deontay Wilder couldn't win. Listen, man, Deontay Wilder couldn't win a round against Tyson Fury when he was boxing him, right? He couldn't win a round. The only reason he was able to win rounds, the only rounds he won was the actual rounds that he dropped him. So you take away those knockdowns, it's Tyson Fury would have won that fight, right? So imagine in the rematch, he can't drop him, he can't land his right hand, and the fight goes the distance, right? And it's the same fight in the first fight where you see Wilder basically losing and giving away rounds against Tyson Fury. It's going to be the same outcome. So Wilder really has to change his game plan. I think he has to smother Tyson Fury. I understand he's a puncher and he knows he could drop Fury, but you can't just give away. You can't just like let Tyson Fury school you for 9 rounds and hope Tyson Fury tires out and then hope your right hand lands. You have to try and win rounds. Smother him, you know, go to the body, you know, slow him down. Don't just depend on that right hand. And that's all I have to say, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and hit that subscribe button, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.